I don't even remember the name of the company that bought all the stuff, but I do remember they wanted to reissue the Louie and the Dukes of Dixieland, and I had a CD of one of those Louie and the Dukes of Dixieland, the one that I had put together. I had put together an album of Louie and the Dukes from outtakes and you know, using my George Avakian experience of how he made Mac the Knife and all of that. I had put together a whole album that was totally new of Louie and the Dukes, and they had issued that as a Chiaroscuro CD. I had one of those, one copy, and that's what they used. They copied that CD to make, their releases. I don't know. I'm sure that probably nobody ever found the stuff. It was just gone. And fortunately, the Chiaroscuro stuff was still in good shape. Plus, I had a complete set of master safeties that I hadn't given to, particularly when they stopped paying. I just kept them all. And all of the outtakes and, like those 6 extra Teddy Wilsons and so forth. But it, we ran the company until about 2011, made a lot of records, and it was still just a sideline. We lost money. I mean, it was I never in all those years took a salary from record stuff. And I mean, at times it was so bad that I remember there were literally times when the soda pop machine at Downtown Sound was where we got lunch money. We would open up the soda pop machine and say, hey, there's 12 quarters. Let's go crazy. And go across the street and get a hamburger or something. But by about 2011, much of the kind of material that we wanted to record, it was harder and harder to record. I had stopped doing the festivals at sea in the early 2000s because I wasn't able to just call Dizzy Gillespie and say, hey, you want to take a boat ride? It had become much more complicated with, certain artists wanting $100,000 to play one show and that kind of thing. So we had stopped that. And in 2011, we pretty much stopped all the recording. And what we wound up doing, Andy and I wound up giving all of the assets of Chiaroscuro to WVIA FM in northeastern Pennsylvania. They're part of the, NPR network. And WVIA today maintains a 24-hour-a-day Chiaroscuro channel where you can hear all the records all the time, 24 hours a day, on some sort of a programmed rotational basis. Maintains a wonderful website. They are selling the records. Anybody in NPR that wants to use the records for any reason can use them. They are, and so the label is still alive, and records are being sold, not in any kind of quantity. And everybody with all the small record labels always thought there would be a pot of gold at the end of the day. There isn't. And we were thrilled to put the record company in a position where it could live. And all those Earl Hines records or Mary Lou Williams's or Buddy Tate's or Bobby Hackett's or Hamiet Blewett's or Abdullah Ibrahim's are still cooking along pretty well. And there we are. It all kind of worked out. Of course, didn't make $1 million, didn't make 1,000,000 cents. Had a soda pop machine that could give you a bunch of quarters so you could go get a hamburger, but made a lot of good records.